It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Dolphins' versatile running back. He's the owner of the third most rushing touchdowns league-wide. It's the Dolphins and the Texans. Next on Madden NFL 25.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023. Now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got a sight set on another big game right here.
Throwing to start here is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A man who is both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Achane gets it from the gun. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Play action, now it's Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Again, it's Achane. And we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. Tua sets up to pass it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Achane. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Achane is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 2nd and 5.
On the quick, right?
Stroud sets up the play action. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. And Stroud now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way. Makes a great play on.
Make some good calls, offense.
Oh, right.
Stroud coming right back after the pick 6. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Delson in motion. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. Takes it to about the 37. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Stroud to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Stroud will run the option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Stroud out of the gun here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line. Hill going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, what a juke into space. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So a nice kick there as they are...
On the cleat, right?
Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud will look to throw once more. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw now on first down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Now here's the timeout as they're going to get it with 8. A shotgun snap to Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll complete this one to Collins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Play action. Stroud now. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. The tight end in motion right. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught, and he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll run, Achane. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Play action, now it's Tua. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Daniil Hunter, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Tua now, 3rd and goal. It's caught on the right side at Smith. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Stroud to throw it. And the Dolphins gets home, down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Stroud looking to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Flush to his right. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Here's Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Stroud to throw it. Another one caught by Collins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Charles, he's still a young single caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Anthony Schwartz, 44 yards. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the turnover, it's Tua. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. He gets this complete to Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Connecting with Mixon. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. The throwing again is Stroud. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. Finding Schultz. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Dolphins, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.